Oh man, this whole deck is rotted out. The owners might total the whole boat. So will the owners consider this boat a total loss after spending over $100,000 in beautification projects? Let's go through what happened. The boat's a 2000, so it's an old boat, 23 years old, right? They repowered, put brand new Mercury racing motors on here. Fly-by-wire, everything's really nice. They replaced all the upholstery and interior cushions. Everything's beautiful up there. They put new gauges in, new switches, everything's good. They had a wrap put on it at one point in time. We're gonna order keel guard, which is kind of just like a rub rail, but it's for the keel, and it'll cover here. It'll cover this whole area because it's all chewed up from hitting the pulley wheel. Then we'll skip this little area with the cleat, and then we'll run it all the way down. Usually it goes down about 10 feet, and that's just to protect all the, it's all chewed up down here. It just protect it when they're out at the beach, and you know, because a lot of people beach around here in Key West. We're gonna change out any of these that are corroded or the plating's failing. We'll change these out. Here's another one. They just repowered, probably worth fixing the boat up.
Yeah, they said they got about 20 hours on these nice engines.
So we'll replace any of these, like this is all dry rotted or sun faded. But this is the main part of the job. If you guys look right here, you see all these cracks in here. So to fix this, it is going to be very expensive. We'd have to remove the rub rail because they travel all the way down here. We may have to remove the rub rail or may not. What I'm going to do is, because this is not smooth, I'm going to sand this, wet sand this smooth. We're going to fill this, and then we're going to sand it again and get it smooth. And then we're going to have a guy come and put a piece of wrap, because they're going to put a new wrap on here instead of spending, you know, however much it's going to take, you know, well over 10 grand, I'm sure, to fix both sides, because this is all spider cracked on both sides. We're going to try that. We're going to sand, fill, fair, and then put a piece of wrap on top and see if we can see the cracks anymore. So that's the plan, to try to not have to grind. I mean, it goes the whole length of the boat has got cracks all the way up here. All this would have to be ground out, filled, and then gel coated again. And that's all cosmetic. It's not structural damage. To do that would be just, it just doesn't make sense to me, and it would be very expensive. So
They want us to check everything on the boat. That even includes the electrical and electronics. They left us the keys.
Yep.
Let me step up here and get the keys. Wow, look at this cute little boat. She's got red on the inside here. It's nice. They just want to fix it up so that they can take their guys, their employees, out fishing and just going to have some fun. I think it kind of sounds like what we've been telling you about our guys and us looking for a boat to rejuvenate and bring back to life. Well, we're going to help them so that they can get back on the water quicker to have a great time.
Get rid of, make all these spider cracks disappear.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is come in with the Lex Seal, the filler.
Give me your thoughts and any comments you got, ideas, any other ideas, let me know.
Yeah, let's get one of these on order if it's no good.
Yeah, it looks a little smushed up to me.
Hey Tom, you better quit talking about TJ like that. He's walking up to our job.
Much worse.
Well, I'm over here with TJ because we got a bit of a list on here. Tom is also working on it. And so TJ is going to be starting the engines and making sure that they're good to go. Looks like TJ is going to be getting ready to fire these things up. What do we have here? A little chug? Wow. Look at this thing. This looks like an interesting creation. I've already showed a video about the Cubans and what they do. It looks like it must have taken on quite a bit of water. A ton of water still coming out.
5-gallon drums.
I know. Isn't it ingenious? Looks like they have a motor on the back though. You can see it up there on the top.
We appreciate all our viewers. Kind of helps make this a little bit fun and get us through the day when we can do some videos and people see, like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, helps make our day. I am heading down to a brand new Viking Valhalla. The owner called in and said, hey, my tuna door is falling off and the boat's taking water on. So I think that might have been a little bit exaggerated, but we're going to run down here. We're going to probably end up doing a temporary repair just to get the boat home, which is what Viking Valhalla already said. Just whatever you have to do. They said they didn't even care if I used 16 penny nails and pounded them in and closed the door. They'll fix it when it gets back. So hopefully we're not going down that road. That's a little excessive for me, and I don't want that on my reputation. You know, I suppose if I was somewhere in dire straits, I might try to do that, but maybe not not on this job. So anyways, stay with me and we'll go for a little walk down the docks here. And it's absolutely beautiful down here in Key West. It's partly cloudy, sun's out, probably about 75 degrees right now. And it'll be warming up, probably get up into the low 80s today. Hey, Greg.
Are we on camera?
Say good morning.
Morning! That's the best!
Thanks, guys. See ya. So I was heading down the docks and I got down there and I remembered I forgot our goodie bags. So we give these bags to clients. They have koozies in them, pens, papers, pamphlets, stickers, business cards, stuff like that. A lot of people seem to appreciate it. And I always joke with them and say that that's going to be the most expensive paper, koozies, and pen you ever bought in your life. They get a kick out of it. So I was just thinking, I think we are pushing being down here in Key West, living here for 14 or 15 years almost. I know this might sound funny to you, but this is the longest we've ever lived in one place. It's the longest I've ever lived in one place in my whole entire life. And, you know, us being military families, but then also when I was a younger kid, my parents moved around a little bit just from my dad's job. He was a pastor. Anyways, kind of crazy, but we like it down here. It's it has its pros and cons. You know, it's pretty quiet, crime rate's low. We're kind of disconnected from the rest of the world. That's what's pretty nice. So this is the beauty we're working on today. It's Valhalla, which is made by Viking. It's like their center console line. I won't lie to you, she's a beauty. Brand new. They just took delivery a couple days ago and ran it down to Key West. And I'm not sure what happened, but we'll take a little look and I'll show you something happened with the latch on the tuna door. And they say when they run the boat now, water's coming in. So we're going to go ahead and secure this somehow. Hopefully it's an easy fix. Let me find out. But first off, I gotta take my shoes off because I don't want to get the deck dirty. I'm gonna leave them. Moose, I'll come see you. You leave them a little bag on board.
Okay, so unfortunately, we are over here at this beautiful little, I guess it's not very little, but this beautiful boat. And we've discovered potentially that the floor may be rotted very badly. So we're going to need to report to the owners about what our findings are, because this is a huge project and they were thinking that they would just fix this little boat up just to have fun and share it with some of their guys. They just need to have their eyes wide open to determine if they want to move further with all of the repairs. We've called the owner to let them know of our findings and they have stopped all work. We just need to make sure that they understand that this is a much bigger project than what they were ever anticipating, and they need to see it. We took video, we sent it to them, but of course, seeing it with your own eyes is different, and you find these things when you start troubleshooting and doing all the different things that need to be done on a boat. But you can see we've already started doing all of the side work that we agreed to do, and we're just gonna stop for now, but Tom's done a great job. You see these, they still need sanding, but let me show you this other side. We already filled it.
Holy cows. This is all shot here too. So as we were working on the boat, going through all the systems, making sure everything worked, we also pulled out all the old through hulls because we're putting all new ones in. These will be put in after the wrap's back on, so the wrap is underneath the through hulls. It'll be nicer that way. We discovered that the deck in the boat is all rotted out. Like literally, you could almost put your foot through it in some of the places in the boat. So we immediately stopped all work, called the client, told them, hey, we need to have a meeting and we need to meet at the boat and go through some things. I'm going to tell you guys a quick story, what they told us when we first met. So they went to a job to fix a toilet, right? Doesn't sound very expensive. Well, turns out that it wasn't the toilet, it was the pipes underneath the cement floor in the house. So over $50,000 later, they've had to bust up the cement floor, put all new pipes in, and they're still not done. And I'm equating that job to this job because now with this deck being rotted out, you know, we could easily spend $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, if not more, depending on what we find if we cut the deck out. And that's just the same thing as their job. You never know what you're going to get into. You go in for a quick, easy job, and it turns out to be a nightmare. So would you guys repair the floor in this boat? It all has to be cut out and replaced, or would you call it a total loss? If you have any great ideas how to fix this without tearing out this whole deck, leave some comments below. We'll get back to you.